educational and motivational here at Love House. Get a better mindset and set your goals here at Love House. Educational things you need to know here at Love House. Like credit, home, buying loans, and much more here at Love House. The space for education, motivation, and inspiration. Love House. The space for education, motivation, and inspiration. Love House.
Hey, everybody, it's Wednesday. Hey, hey, my microphone working and StreamYard is too. Hey, everybody. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. Welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse, where we go live every Wednesday and every Friday at 12:30 p.m. On Wednesdays, we give something inspirational and motivational, and on Fridays, we give something educational. Miss Erica, honey, introduce yourself.
Hey, everybody. I am Erica Batts, and I am your mortgage lender.
Yes, y'all, it's Winning Wednesday. Drop your wins in the box below. Let us know how you are winning. Erica, sweetheart, how are you winning today?
I'm winning, just having a pretty good day. Making my realtor contacts today, contacting my pre-approved buyers. So, I'm on task today, which is definitely a win because it seems like it's always something that gets you off track. And the things that you have planned to do is, keeps putting further and further down on the list. So, yes.
Yes, audience, drop your wins in the box below. Let us know how you've been winning today, yesterday, this week. How are you guys winning? I'm winning because I pressed the reset button today. It's been a lot going on, been a little down on myself. And, I pressed the reset button today. I started doing my affirmations and just kind of started over. I've been on task all week long, which is very hard for me. So I'm proud of myself. So we got somebody in the audience. They said they're winning because they are planning their next vacation. Honey, that's what I'm talking about. Because me, I was like, am I taking a vacation this year? But you got to plan that vacation. Who's that? Can you see who that is?
I can. That is Req Mills.
All right, Mr. Mills. That's awesome. I need to plan my vacation. He keep telling me I need to plan my vacation. I'm going to plan my vacation one day. I have one planned at the end of the year. So that should count. It really should count.
Well, whenever it's going to be, but vacations are definitely important. That does allow you to kind of reset. Sometimes that's something to look forward to. I'm always looking forward to my next vacation. So yes.
That's awesome. Audience, have y'all planned y'all vacation for the year? Mr. Mills, where are you going for your vacation? I'm planning my vacation. So our quote for today is, every man dies, but not every man lives. So our topic is, So our topic for today is like top 5 regrets of dying. Of course, they talked to some seniors and some people that was probably on their dying bed and some of their regrets. And some of their regrets kind of go with me, And this topic came because, I had a conversation with my daughter the other day. I was just, looking at all her photos. I've noticed how much she's changed. Costa Rica, okay, must be nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's Costa Rica, honey. That's what I'm talking about.
It's nice,
but
vacation. It's a nice vacation.
Have you been?
I have not been to Costa Rica yet, but it's definitely on my list to go.
That's awesome. That's a good choice. I haven't been. Y'all know I don't do much, so no, I haven't been. But yeah, she wanted to have a transparent moment with me, because I'm looking at photos. I was like, look at my baby. You used to be so fearless. Like, look at you, and now, she's getting older, she's more aware. Of course, it's normal or whatever, but she wanted to have a transparent moment with me. Like, Ma, like, I honestly don't know who I am. Like, I don't know who I am, and she's just so smart and she overthinks a lot. And she said, I just kind of go through life and I kind of adjust each day or whatever. She was kind of getting emotional about it or whatever. And I was just telling her, I said, Mama, that's normal. That's normal. And that's why we talk about this a lot. about your environment and about your circle, because that's what happens a lot. You kind of get lost. You kind of pick up on habits of your surroundings and the people around you. So it's kind of normal, right? Would you agree? Or am I, was I?
I would absolutely agree with that. I was actually watching a video right before this was on TikTok, and for those in our audience, here's a trigger warning. It was about the active shooter at Michigan State University, and what brought to mind for me was that today's kids, they're used to active shooter drills where we were used to tornado drills. When we were kids, you hit a siren, you do all of those things, and just how much they've had to grow up. Just because of the environment that they're in, just because of all that they have access to, they've got access to computers. And I remember reading a story about a 13-year-old who her mom finally granted her access to social media because all her friends had it and blah, blah, blah. And within 48 hours, her access was suspended, not because anything that she did, but because of people's reaction to her online. And that was more than what her mom was comfortable with. So yeah, they've had to grow up really fast and just dealing with so much more than we did at that age.
Speaking of active shooters, Monday. It was Monday. Was yesterday Monday? I don't know. This week is going by kind of fast.
No, a couple of days ago, but yeah.
My daughter, they had a drill in school out of nowhere. It was just basically, it was an alarm going off stating that there is something in the building. I can't remember the wording or whatever. It's pretty much, it was like a shooter. It's a threat in the building or whatever. And it was somehow the alarm just went off by itself. Some way, somehow. They checked the cameras. They don't know why. But her teacher just failed instantly. She said, my teacher gonna run outside in the hallway, say, I'll be back. She said, I left the door open. she left the door open, peeking out in the hallway like, yeah, she already dead. Like, come on now. But
right. And that was kind of the situation with this particular video I saw. It was a classroom, and all these kids were in the classroom, they're crouching down, and the person comes to the door and says, hey, yo, it's the police, open up. And a kid gets up and goes to the door. The entire class is going ballistic, like, hey, no, that's the first thing that they teach you. That's not what you do. So, yeah. Oh, so they said it's necessary. Military gets training on it annually. I guess the active shooter training. And it, and just to think about how many people have gone through this training, or how many people need to at this point, just because of you. And there are people who are genuinely afraid to go out in public because of all of these things that have happened.
And it's crazy, but thank God, and like my daughter said, she said for her, I know better than to answer the door. The police, if they said they're the police, good. But I said, well, you never know how you're going to respond if you're under pressure. But kind of keep that in mind. But she said, when my teacher ran out in the hallway, I said, yeah, we about to lock this door behind her because she shouldn't be out there anyway.
Well, and I also feel like kids are depending on your environment, depends on your reaction to certain things. So, if you've been taught that, you to have a certain relationship with police, things like that, I think that's going to be different than than maybe someone else's experience. And so it's like, no, I'm not trusting this, or I'm not doing this. But the fact that this kid was like, oh no, but they said it was a police, and they were like, that's the first thing that they tell you is this is what a person is going to say in order to gain access to you. And it was an entire theater full of kids.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, so let's talk about it, y'all. So top 5 regrets of dying. These are the top 5, and then we're going to kind of go into your life because, that's my issue. My day-to-day, I just want to work, and I feel like I have to be rewarded before I go on vacation. I need to do certain things before I take this vacation. I have to earn my vacation, and that's how I think. But like they say, if a real estate agent, or if you want to close on a house, or if you want to go under contract, just go on vacation. That's what they tell us. Okay. But for me, I feel like I have to earn my vacation before I do anything. So that's top funny. 5 regrets. Number 1 is I wish I had the courage to live life through my true life, a true life to myself, not the life others expected of me. And that happens a lot. Like any change in life, I know, like I said, when I got married, I just, I just wanted peace and I just wanted certain things going on or whatever. And it's just so much going on in the house. I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I didn't want to argue. I'm just like, with the kids, I didn't want none of that. It's just whatever or whatever. And we just kind of adjust and just kind of go through life sometimes and we kind of lose ourselves. The other one is I wish I hadn't worked so much. I wish I had the courage to express myself and my feelings. That's not an issue with me. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends, and I wish that I had let myself be happier. I tell you all the time, I'm like, I feel like I'm not the best friend because my friends know, my family know, I don't stay in touch with anybody. Every once in a while, I reach out, be like, hey girl, how you doing? We text for a little bit or whatever, and then I forget we texting. So I said, I'm going to be more intentional.
Yeah, I would definitely say some of those are definitely resonate with me. But I'm a big believer in living your best life.
Right.
Like my mama will tell you, she said, if don't nobody live their best life, Erica lives her best life. So,
amen. Hold up, audience. Can you guys relate to any of those? I'm sorry, Erica, you can go on.
That's okay. Yeah. So it's and trying to live your life with no regrets, I feel like is it's not something that can be done because I think we all have regrets about something. And just like you were saying that you feel like you have to earn your vacations. And whereas for me, I feel like vacation is part of self-care. So just an everyday thing. It's like, no, I'm going on vacation. So, so I can relate to some of those.
Yeah, I want to be a better friend. That's my biggest thing is they said yes, exactly. I mean, I want to, which one was it? Which one can you relate to? Or are you like me? For me, I'm about 80%. So yeah.
Well, just like the working all the time, is you work and you feel like, oh well, I got to keep pushing in order to achieve XYZ goals. But then I feel like a lot of times you burn out, those type of things, and then you feel like, oh well, I wish I would have done, or I wish I would have had time to do this, or just like I hear a lot of parents that say, well, I wish I could have made more of my kids extracurricular activities, but I had to work and things like that. So
yeah. Okay, so let's talk about some common life mistakes. And it's funny how the common life mistakes that we make and the things that we wish we would have done before we died, they kind of go hand in hand. So some of the things are, you're following someone else's dreams. That happens a lot. People assume most people share your views. That was a big issue with me, and we're going to talk about that also. People are assuming that most people share your views, not keeping promises, giving up true love, overthinking, and refusing to learn. For me, that assuming most people share my views, that right there, I'm grown. I've been in management. I've done all kinds of stuff. But for me, I didn't really realize how different other people were because how I grew up in my household, we're straightforward. We're going to say stuff. We're saying what we're thinking. We're not thinking we're hurting anyone's feelings because everybody else is kind of tough. We say the same thing. We do the same things or whatever. But when you get out there in the real world, there are other people there. They take offense a little bit more. And it's not, maybe I'm saying that wrong because that's not what I mean when I say offense. But they can't, your words and their words, they don't receive it the same way that you're putting it out, if that makes sense.
Yes. And I say for me, tact was a learned skill for me. Because you're right, you say it like you think it, and you can't always do that. So sometimes we have to learn how to operate through that filter, so that you don't hurt somebody else's feelings.
Well, for me, I could talk to my customers. When I was in retail, I knew how to talk to customers. I knew how to talk to people. But me and this friend of mine, or me and this person that I'm close with, I felt like, you and I should be able to understand what we both saying. We speak the same language, but we don't.
Right.
We don't.
Yeah, I definitely understand it.
Yeah. All
So
right.
what were the you said that there were people that did it was another
Following
list you were doing. Yes.
following someone else's dreams,
Okay.
assuming most people share your view,
Okay.
not keeping promises, giving up on true love, overthinking, and refusing to learn.
Okay. Hmm.
Hey, who's that said valuing time more than money? Who's that? And what are they referring to? Because I said a lot. Common mistakes. Common mistakes. Is that what?
That's still Mr. Mills with us.
Okay, he's still there. Hey. Okay. Okay, so I think he's referring to 6 common mistakes. Yeah, I think that's a big one too. Valuing time more than money. And you know what I had to do was after I had my daughter, that's how I got into real estate, was because I was burnt out. I was working these long shifts. I never saw my children. I stepped down, but I still wasn't happy. So I did have to put that money aside so I could spend time with my family and prioritize. Because yeah, your time is more important, because you could be here today and gone tomorrow. You don't know when you're going to leave this earth. So you do need to value your time. You need to value your family more than money. You really do.
Well, but then the other important thing that you did was you made a plan for how you were going to be able to do this. So a lot of times, and they say that most people, they, if you get a raise, your lifestyle then changes to match that raise. Whereas you don't say, okay, no, my lifestyle is not going to change because now I'm going to save this money, or I'm going to do, these other things in order to prepare. So I think that's what a lot of people lack, is the preparation piece.
Right. True. Well, I thought I prepared. That 401k went so fast. All right. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add to today's topic? Y'all got anything else y'all want to add? You got anything you want to add, Erica?
I don't. I just, thank people for showing up. Thank people for interacting. That's really it. And go out there and live your best life.
So don't we have something coming up in Charlotte soon, Erica?
Absolutely. We got something coming up in Charlotte. So we have a home bar seminar on March the 4th. It's going to be at the library over on Beatties Ford Road at 11 o'clock in the morning. And, we're going to talk about how to buy a house. We're going to talk about how to fix your credit, how to get your finances in order. So even if you're not ready to buy a house right now, show up. We're going to talk about something that fits you.
Yes, y'all. And Erica, she a little sleepy right now, but let's talk. Our workshops, they're not watered down. We're going to give you everything. We like to talk to our audience. We always do a survey before we get started, because we want to know, why are you there? Because we don't want to just talk about whatever and then we don't cover what you wanted to learn. So we do that as well. We are all about our audience, and we are all about teaching you about the home buying process and help so you can walk away with a plan whenever you leave the building.
Right.
And Erica, are you doing on-spot pre-approvals this time, or we're not?
We are.
Okay.
So if you have your information, if you bring in your W-2s, bring your information and we'll see if we can get you pre-approved that day.
Awesome. All right, y'all. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If y'all don't have anything, y'all know how to contact us anyway. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I am a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty. You can reach me at 919-818-9854. Miss Erica.
Hey, and I am Erica Batts. I'm your mortgage loan officer. You can reach me at 919-608-7916, or you can reach me at ericabatts.com.
And y'all can reach all of us in the clubhouse at www.thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. You can find us on Facebook, on our private page, and in our group at Home Buyers Clubhouse. And you can also find us on YouTube at The Home Buyers Clubhouse. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We'll see you guys on Friday. We pray and we hope that StreamYard don't give us a hard time, because we got some juicy stuff to talk about on Friday. We'll see you guys on Friday. We hope you guys have an awesome day. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.